the Alllike SN1000 portable power station. What's going on, everybody? In this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over this portable power station that I've had for maybe, I guess it's been about a year now, and I've been using this thing off and on. That's why you're seeing it's kind of wore a little bit there, and I just kind of want to give you guys an update and kind of go over some of the features and how amazing this thing has been. I also have a solar panel that I have with this that I use, but that's not what we're going to go over in this video. Right now, I'm just going to go over the power bank. So it came in this box right here, very nicely packaged, and actually on the box right here is all of the kind of information. I do have a little like pamphlet right here that came with it. I guess this is something like a little user manual, and it just kind of goes over all of the kind of inputs and outputs. And what I got with mine was a auxiliary cable, which is basically kind of like a computer type cable, and a car charger. And this car charger has this, I think it's called an M60, maybe what that is. I don't know. You guys can tell me what that is. Input that goes in right there. So a solar panel can charge in there. It says solar/car input, and then there's your actual AC power input. So very nice on that, because if you ever lose this cable, it's easy to replace them. And just going over some of the kind of specifications of this thing, it's a 500 watt. At 500 watt out of a AC charger, you're looking at about 2.5 hours, and that gives you 90%. And 100 watt car charging cable, which is this guy right here, will give you 11 hours, which is a long time, but if you're doing a long trip, it's good enough to keep power in it. And the weight of this thing is 21 pounds. You know, it feels about 22 pounds. It feels about right. The overall dimensions is 10.4 by 10 by, looks like 6.7 that way. So 6.7, 10.4 that way. So yeah, it's not a very big one, by the way. That's actually a pretty small little power bank. Can easily fit up under a seat. So it's got 2 USB fast charging ports up to 24 watts and 2 USB-C ports up to 100 watts. Oh, the AC outlets can go up to 1,000 watts, and they peak at a little over 1,000 watts. So it said peak power 1,050 and actual power is 1,000. That's actually a true spec. A lot of these companies will say, oh, it peaks at like 4,000. Bullcrap. This actually does peak a little over 1,000. Then it goes like a fault out on it. 48 amp hour lithium-ion NCA can be stored up to 6 months with a fully charge on it. Actually, I've not used this in a while. Let's see where it's at right now. So to turn this thing on, you're going to hit the power button right there. Wow, look at that, 100%. I've not used it in about maybe 2 months. It's actually just been sitting here for 2 months, and it's got 100%. There is a light on it. Let me show you the light. So you're going to turn the light on. When you turn that light on, very nice LED light. So if your power's out and you need an extra light, that will work. It's got the flashing on it, so you can use it as an SOS or something like that. USB-C, you're going to hit that button right there, and then that means the USB-C comes up there and the DC outlet comes up right there. So that's this one right here. If you're running a DC out, that's what that'd be used for. There's a few things that I actually have that use that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's try the USB-C charging. So I've got a Apple cord, so I got my USB-C Apple lightning port. Let's see how it works on that. Well, you know what? We are charging on that, so there you go. We've got full charge on that. And then these are some little GoPro batteries. Let's see how these guys charge. So this I'm going to go into the USB-A right there. These are charging. So we've got 2 things charging right there, and it's going to tell me that it's using 23 watts to charge these 2, and it's got 42 hours on that. So I like that it does that. AC, now as soon as you turn the AC, it has the 2 fans just kicked on right there. Turn this baby around. You've got the AC outlets right here. Let me grab a couple of tools and we'll hook up and I'll show you this thing pushing. Okay, so I've got a right angle grinder here, and I think this right angle grinder will get up to, let's see, 12,000 RPMs. I don't see a wattage on this thing, but I think it pulls about 300 watts. And then this is this little sander. I have a little sander. I think this one also will pull around about 100 watts. on the sander. I don't see anything on that one either. Put that right there, but we will look. So we're at 120 on that. All right, we're at 350. Running a right angle grinder, a sander, 350 on that. So that ran that extremely well, everybody. So if you're running just some tools or something, you'll be able to run that very smoothly. This is something that will fault out most power banks. This right here uses up to 1,200 watts when it's in high. So it's a little portable heater. So let's plug in the little portable heater. We're still charging the cell phone. Okay, we've got heat right here. 870, 984. We're at 900. Now it is in low. That's 984. This has a little light on it too. I use this. We're at 1,050 right now. It's not faulted out. 1,050. Okay, can I even fault this thing out? You know what? I think I'm in high. Yeah, that's low. Okay, that's off. Okay, I just faulted it. It did. It just faulted out. So this does fault it out. It comes at 1,200 and then plus these two. But then you know what? The USB continues to charge. Now to reset it, I'm going to hold that down, and then this is going to turn that off, turn it back on. There we go. Let's see what it does again. We're at 19. Oh, that's warm. 1,039. I think this is a great option for anyone that just needs a dependable power bank that can kind of do it all. This thing has been phenomenal 1 year later and still going strong. There it is, everybody. That's all I got on the SN1000 Alllike power station. See y'all in the next video.